very good morning to everyone. This is A. Shubhangi Rao, working as an assistant professor in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in MLR Institute of Technology. Today we are going to discuss some problems on energy and potential. In the previous session also we have discussed problems on energy and potential, and remaining questions we will be covering today. So let's start. The formulas which we are going to use today for the problems is, first one is E is equals to negative gradient of potential. That means electric field intensity is the negative gradient of potential. E is equals to minus del V. Second formula which we may use in questions is energy density. So in energy density derivation, there are 3-4 formulas which can be used for the problems. First one is WE is equals to 1 by 2 summation of M is equals to 1 to N QM VM joules. Another formula is WE is equals to 1 by 2 integration of D dot E dV joules. Third formula is WE is equals to integration of dWe by dV dV. These formulas will be using for solving the problems. Let's take first problem. Question is, the electric field intensity E is the negative gradient of scalar potential. Here we have to find out E at the point P is equals to 0, 1, 1. Okay. So already it is given in the question. The formula which we are going to use, E is negative gradient of scalar potential. We have to find out E at a point 0, 1, 1 if two values of V are given. One value is given in Cartesian coordinate system, that means x, y, z. Another value is given in spherical coordinate system, that means r, theta, phi. So let's take first potential. V is equals to E naught e to the power minus x sine xy by 4. Potential is given. Here we need to use the formula of E is equals to negative gradient of B. That means gradient formula we have to use, and then we need to differentiate potential with respect to x, y, z, and that differentiation will be partial differentiation, as the del operator can be of 4 types. First one is the gradient. So here the formulas are, for example, we have to use this formula for Cartesian coordinate system. That means x, y, z coordinates are there. So we can write it as dou v by dou x ax, dou v by ay, dou y ay, plus dou v by dou z az. Similarly, different formulas are there for spherical and cylindrical system. Now, we will see in this formula of gradient what all things we need to find out. Okay, so we can see here we have to find out dou v by dou x. That means potential should be partially differentiated with respect to x. Second, we have to calculate dou v by dou y. That means partial differentiation of v with respect to y. Then we need to find out dou v by dou z, partial differentiation of v with respect to z. So let's solve it one by one. First one, dou v by dou x. V is given as E naught sine xy by 4. It is given as E naught e to the power minus x sine xy by 4. Okay, and after partial differentiation it will become E naught sine xy by 4 minus 1 e to the power minus x. Here y is constant because the differentiation is with respect to x, so y will be considered as constant. Second, we have to differentiate v with respect to y. Again, v is given as E naught e to the power minus x sine xy by pi by 4, right? This will be differentiated with respect to y as E naught e to the power minus x cos pi y by 4, and as here x will be constant, so differentiation will happen only for y. So here, as this is the point where we have to differentiate, so it will become pi by 4, and for y it became 1. And the last one, we have to differentiate this with respect to z. So if we notice here, in V, there is no term z, right? So as the z term is absent, the differentiation of this particular with respect to z will be 0, right? Now we have got all three partial differentiations which are required to solve this question in this formula. We will put dou v by dou x, dou v by dou y, and dou v by dou z one by one here in this formula, and after putting, we get minus of e naught e to the power minus x sine pi y by 4 ax plus e naught e to the power minus x pi by 4 cos pi y by 4 ay volt per meter. As asked in the question, E should be calculated at a point P whose coordinates are 0, 1, 1. So basically 0 is x, y is 1, and z is also 1. So what we will do here, in this particular equation, wherever we have x we will put 0, wherever we have y we will put 1, and wherever we have z we will put 1 again. So after putting x is equals to 0, y is equals to 1, and z is equals to 1 in this equation, finally we get electric field intensity as E naught into 0.7071 AX minus 0.555 AY volt per meter. This is the first part of this question. Next, again we have to find out E is equals to minus del V, negative gradient of V. But in this question, potential is given in spherical coordinate system, as it is clearly visible here. We have r and theta. So r and theta will be there in spherical coordinate system. Okay. Now let's write the formula for gradient of V for spherical coordinate system. So this formula is dou V by dou R AR. I'll tell again, the coordinates are r, theta, phi. So the formula is dou V by dou R AR plus 1 by R dou V by dou theta A theta plus 1 upon R sin theta dou V by dou phi A phi. In potential, phi term is not given, only R and theta is used. Now we have to find out dou V by dou R, then dou V by dou theta, and then dou V by dou phi. So one by one we will calculate. When we calculate dou V by dou R, we will get E naught cos theta, because differentiation of R will become 1. Next we have to calculate dou V by dou theta. So here we will get minus E naught R sin theta, as the differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta, and R is constant here, and E naught is also constant. Now if we differentiate this V with respect to phi, this will become 0, because there is no term as phi. It is not there. So it will become 0. Now one by one we will put dou V by dou R and dou V by dou theta in this formula. Okay, and we get the equation as minus E naught cos theta plus E naught sin theta A theta volt per meter. Now as asked in the question, this E should be calculated at a point P whose coordinates are 0, 1, 0, right? So we will put it into this equation, but before putting it into this equation, we have to calculate these terms, right? So we can calculate it here. R will be is equals to, we know the formula, under root of x square plus y square plus z square. So when we put it, we will get under root 2. That means under root 0 square plus 1 square plus 0 square. If you notice, these coordinates are given in Cartesian system. So we will have to convert them into spherical coordinates first. Then only we can put into this formula. Then we can calculate phi by this formula, tan inverse y by x, that means pi by 2. And theta can be calculated as cos inverse z by r. That means we will get angle 45 degrees. So whatever is required, for example, theta is required here. So we can put it here in this formula and we can get the formula as the equation of E as E naught into minus 0.7071 AR plus 0.7071 A theta volt per meter. This is the answer of second question given in the question, right? So this was the first problem. Let's go to second problem now. The question is given as an electric potential is given by V is equals to 60 sine theta R square volts. This is the potential given in this question. Okay. We have to find out V and E both at point 3, 60 and 25. So, with this V, it is clear that potential is given in spherical coordinate system as the R and theta angle is given in the potential. We have to find V and E at point P 3, 60 and 25, right? That means this is R, this is theta and this is phi. Coordinates of spherical coordinate system. So first of all, we have to calculate V at this point. For that, simply we have to put these coordinates into the formula of, into the equation of V, which is given as 60 sine theta. Theta angle is given as 60. So we will put 60 here. And R is given as 3. So this denominator will become 3 square. And the answer, first answer is 5.7735 volts. This is potential at P point whose coordinates are 3, 60 and 25. Next, we have to calculate E. So the formula of E is minus del V. We will write the formula of del operator, okay, for spherical coordinate system. So this formula is dou V by dou R AR plus 1 by R dou V by dou theta A theta plus 1 upon R sin theta dou V by dou phi A phi, right? Now, here what all we have to calculate? We have to calculate dou V by dou R. Also, we need to calculate dou V by dou theta and dou V by dou phi. These three things we have to calculate. So, one by one we will calculate. First, we will calculate dou V by dou R. So, when we calculate dou V by dou R, partial differentiation of V with respect to R, we get 60 sine theta minus 2, which was the power of R, and then when we keep it into numerator, then we integrate, then we differentiate it, this will become minus 2 and R to the power minus 3. So answer is minus 120 sine theta upon R cube. Next we will calculate dou V by dou theta, means V, partial differentiation of V with respect to theta. On solving it, the differentiation of sine theta is cos theta. So this will become 60 cos theta R square. Then we calculate dou V by dou phi. So as phi factor is not there, this will become 0. Now all these terms, this we have to put into this equation, and after putting into this equation, we get E is equals to minus 120 sine theta upon R cube AR plus 1 upon R 60 upon R square cos theta A theta. Now, as asked in the question, we have to calculate V and E. We have calculated, we have to calculate E at P point whose coordinates are 360 and 25, and after putting r is equals to 3 and theta is equals to 60 into this equation, we get minus 120 sine 60 by 3 cube AR plus 60 upon 3 cube cos 60 A theta. And when we solve it, we get 3.849 AR minus 1.111 A theta volt per meter. This is the answer. Right? Let's take another question. In this question, the question is given as the potential field in free space is given by V is equals to 50 by R, where R can be extended from A to B, and as R is given and it is written also that it is in spherical coordinate system, right? In such kind of questions where for example, potential or the field is given in spherical coordinate system, we can understand by the maybe r, theta and phi. Sometimes phi is not given, but by r and theta we can understand. But here, because only 50 by r is given, it is difficult to understand because r can be there in cylindrical system also. That is why it is given in the question that it is spherical. Now, V is 50 by R. Here we have to show that rho V is equals to 0 for R and R varies from A to B. Next, we have to find the energy stored in the region again for R from A to B. Okay. So, first let us solve first part. V is equals to 50 by R, and here we have to show that rho V is equals to 0. Right. So, let's use this formula. E is equals to negative gradient of V, and for a spherical coordinate system, the del operator for a spherical coordinate system is dou V by dou R AR plus 1 upon R dou V by dou theta A theta plus 1 upon R sin theta dou V by dou phi A phi. Right? So, we will calculate dou V by dou R, dou V by dou theta and dou V by dou phi. We will see when we calculate V, when we partially differentiate V with respect to R, we get minus 50 upon R square. Next, when we calculate dou V by dou theta and dou V by dou phi, because in V there is no term as theta and phi, the partial differentiation will be 0. Right? So, now here we have E is equals to, we have got 50 upon R square AR. Right? And here negative sign became positive, so we are getting this E as positive quantity. Now we have to calculate rho V. So obviously this is not rho V, we need to use some more formulas to get rho V. We have one more relation, D is equals to epsilon E. Epsilon naught, epsilon RE depends on the medium. So let us take here the medium is free space, because in question it is given that the potential field is in free space. So let us take epsilon naught whose value is known, and in this formula we can put E is equals to, we can put 50 upon R square AR. So this is what? This is D basically, right? And we have one more formula which gives a relation between rho V and D. So we know by Gauss law, rho V is equals to del dot D, or rho V is equals to divergence of D. Here we already have calculated D by using the formula E, by using the value of E. So D is equals to, we have got epsilon naught 50 upon R square AR. So let us now take the divergence of D, which is this 1 upon R square will become constant and we have to use the divergence formula. So as per the available term, because only r term is there, theta and phi terms will become 0, and here we have r square dr, right? And then when we solve it, we will get 1 upon r square dou by dou r square. Okay, dr value is, we know it is, in place of this we will put 50 epsilon naught upon r square, right? So when we solve it, 1 upon r square, we will get dou by dou r 50 epsilon naught, because here r square are cancelled. Now if you see, r term is cancelled, again we don't have any factor to calculate. Calculate means differentiate. So this is basically constant for this partial differentiation because there is no r term. So for this, dou by dou r will become 0, and ultimately this entire term 1 upon r square dou by dou r 50 epsilon naught will become 0. So the answer is 0. That is what we had to show, that rho v is equals to 0 for r is equals to a to b, right? So the first part is completed here. Let's take second part now. We have to calculate energy stored in this region where r extends from a to b. Now here we will use energy formula, and the formula is We is equals to 1 by 2 integration of epsilon naught mod of E square dV. Now let's see, E we have already calculated as 50 upon r square AR. 50 upon r square AR. So here we have to calculate mod of E. So to calculate mod of E, basically it will become mod of E square, basically it will become 50 square by r square, square means r to the power 4, right? Also we need dV for this formula, so dV also we can calculate, means differential volume for spherical coordinate system, which is given as r square sine theta dr d theta d phi. Now we have E square, mod E square, and we have dV also. We can put it into this formula, and after putting we get epsilon naught by 2, because we have all three terms dr, d theta, d phi, so 3 integration signs will be there. Apart from that, we have to put the limit of all three, like theta, phi and r. So let's first put the limit of phi. As we know, it is azimuthal angle, it extends from 0 to 2 pi. So its limit will be 0 to 2 pi. Theta is conical angle whose limit is from 0 to pi. So we will put the limit as 0 to pi. Now we will put the limit of r. Generally the limit of r is from 0 to infinity, but as the limit is given in the question as r is equals to a to b, so we will put the same limit, and then we will write E is equals to 50 square by r to the power 4 into r square sine theta dr d phi d theta. Now here from r square, r to the power 4 will cancel, only r square term will be remaining, and then when we further simplify and integrate this term with respect to theta, phi and r, we get 2500 epsilon naught by 2 into minus cos theta, whose limit is 0 to pi, phi limit 0 to 2 pi, and integration of 1 upon r square will become minus 1 upon r to the limit a to b. Then when we further solve it, we get answer as 1250 epsilon naught 2 into 2 pi, then minus 1 by b minus 1 upon a. On further solving, we will get 1.39 into 10 to the power minus 7 into 1 upon a minus 1 upon b joules. This is the answer of second question. So what we did here, in first question we have shown, in first part of this question we have shown that rho v is equals to 0, and in second part we have calculated energy for the limit of r A to B, and V was given as 50 by R. Let's take next question. The question is, if the potential V is equals to 100 into x square minus y square, we need to find out E. Also, we have to calculate V at these two things we need to find at point. Some point we can take as P, and the coordinates of this point is 2, 1, 3. And the equation representing the locus of all points having potential of V. Right? So this is the question given. Next, first of all, we can calculate E and V. We already know the formula. E is equals to negative gradient of V. Okay. V is given as 100 into x square minus y square. It is clear from this equation that V is given in Cartesian coordinate system, as well as the points where we need to find V and E, they are also given in Cartesian coordinate system. So there is no need of any conversion. So let us quickly find out. First we will find out V. V equation is given, so directly we can put x is equals to 2, y is equals to minus 1 and z is equals to 3 in this equation, and this equation will become V is equals to 100 into 2 square minus 1 square. Okay, so here inside we will get 5 and 3, and this will be 300, right? So V is 300 volts. Now we have to calculate E. So we already know the formula. E is equals to negative gradient of V. This negative gradient, or we can say del operator, we have to write for x, y, z coordinates. So it will become minus dou V by dou x Ax plus dou V by dou y Ay plus dou V by dou z Az. Then we will find out dou V by dou x, dou V by dou y. We can calculate dou V by dou z also, but obviously it will become 0 because there is no z term. So on calculating dou V by dou x and dou V by dou y, we will get minus 200 xax minus 200 yay. We have to find E at 2 minus 1, 3. So we will put 2 in place of x and minus 1 in place of y. So we will get E is equals to minus 400 AX minus 200 AY volt per meter. This is the first part of question where we have calculated E and V at point 2 minus 1, 3. There is one more line written in this question, that the equation representing the locus of all points having the potential of 300 volts. That means potential they have given, okay, for the equation of locus. So this equation is V is equals to 300 volts, right? Now what we have to do with that? By using this, we have to find out the equation which is representing that the potential is 300 volt. Okay, so V is equals to 300 volt is given. So if we want to find out the equation, we again need to use this equation which is given in the question. V is equals to 100 x square minus y square. V is equals to 300 is given, means this equation will become like this, and ultimately we can write x square minus y square, right? So this is the equation of locus, which is showing that all points are having 300 volts potential, right? So these were some problems on energy and potential. Hope these are helpful to you. Thank you so much.